Okay, so you were looking to understand all those principles of the laws. Okay, law of attraction, law of assumption, energy, self-image, whatsoever. Okay, and honestly, it's a mess because it took me a time myself in order to understand this. And in this video, I'm going to summarize it like as simple as possible for you. Okay, so hi, by the way, my name is Felipe, health and wellness advisor, specializing into mental health to ex-natural bodybuilder athlete. I leverage the discipline of bodybuilding in order to improve your life and business. So, okay, law of attraction, law of assumption, and whatsoever. Okay, so you need to understand everything comes from your identity. Okay, all the narrative that you're telling yourself, the story that you keep repeating yourself are literally what is going to happen, because your thought controls your actions will control your result, and your result will create your reality, and this reality will reinforce your own thoughts, present thoughts, and your identity. So in order to understand, what you keep thinking will create and manifest. So everyone, they all say the same thing. Like if you listen to Bob Proctor, to Mr. Wallace with the science of getting rich, they're all saying the same thing. Your thought creates ultimately your reality, and this is true. Okay, so this is the first thing: your narrative, your thought, and your identity. That's the first thing. Now, when they say, lack of attraction and whatsoever, okay, who you are is what you're going to attract. Life is never going to give you what you want, but who you are, in very simple terms. If you're someone who's always nagging other, okay, you have resentment for the other sex, you're going to attract someone who will also have resentment for you and whatsoever. So energy, likes attracts likes. Like you attract literally what you are on a level of frequency. So this is why when you think about negative stuff, when you're giving power, energy, focus on what you don't want, you're going to attract it. So this is why you only need to put your mind on what you want, in very simple terms. Okay, you attract what you are, and literally you attract what you think. Okay, so now two concepts that we're linking here. Then law of assumption. Okay, so how do people technically manifest things in their life? It's real. Now understand. The concept of assumption is very simple. Okay, you need to be able to focus on what you want, on that reality that you want, to believe. When you decorticate the word believe, it's be living. So you're literally living in that future, because now you're literally the person who is acting from that place where of certainty. Okay, and now we're coming to the law of assumption, because by default, when you have something, okay, like you have a noise, the face, right? Very simple term. You're not going to check your face every 2 seconds in order to understand and see or prove or validate if you have it. No, you have it, and that's the principle. So in the law of assumption, you need to be convinced so much that you have what you want, that you act like the person that literally have what he wants, and at the same time you are grateful for having it. So it's all a complex thing. You need to believe that you have, you need to be able to live in that moment, and you need to be grateful to have it. So and if you listen to the science of getting rich, and Mr. Brian Tracy, who's talking about the subconscious mind, and Bob Proctor, who's going to talk about the identity, it's all the same concept, but it's all a bit scattered, like by here, by there. So this is why I'm doing this video, in order to give you a straight pipeline to understand all of them in at once. So in very simple, it's that your identity, your energy, your talent, and especially you need to have the energy, a positive energy for the gratitude of what you have or what you want to have, like if you already have it, and you act like if you already had it. Okay, if you know that you go to a restaurant and you order a goddamn steak, you know the steak is coming. It's certainty. Okay, you're not going to go in the kitchen like all in the panic to double check if the cooker, like the chief is going to do the your steak or whatsoever. No, you know it's there. You know it's coming. It's the same principle with the laws assumption. You need to assume that it's coming. You need to be grateful for the fact that it's coming and that you already have it. Okay, so look, I'm going to keep it short and simple. So if you like that type of content, like all about identity change, becoming the best version of yourself and whatsoever, just stick to the channel. And myself, I know that I have some work to do because I am myself a Frenchy guy. I'm from Montreal. I know that my pitch is a bit like fast, but I'm gonna work in order like to keep it delayed and whatsoever and speak more slower. So if you made it so far, you're a champ. Thank you very much. Okay, and ciao.